Hi everybody, today we're going to be working on our movement story. This one is called Freya, Fynn, and the Fantastic Flute. I need all of you to have your listening ears turned all the way up as we listen. We have to use our kind words and our kind hands. Now follow along with me as we go through our story. Freya and Fynn were off to visit their favorite Aunt Gail, who lived in a cottage up in the snowy mountains. They were so excited to see their aunt that they jumped up high in the sky. Can you jump with me? They jumped. They did spins. And they waved their arms high up in the sky. But there were rumors of scary monsters that lived in Aunt Gail's attic. But Aunt Gail lived across the ocean. So Freya and Fynn had to get into a boat to go to her house. Can everybody jump into their boat? Ready, set, jump over into the boats. On their way to their Aunt Gail's house, they looked out. Everybody, let's look out on the water. What do we see? Oh, a whale! Can we jump up like whales? Put our arms up. Jump like whales. They saw fish. Let's swim like fish. Swim like fish. They traveled across the ocean to their Aunt Gail's house. Whoa. And when they got out, they were at her house. They got to Aunt Gail's house, and they saw her house up the mountain. But they had to run up the stairs to get there. So everybody, as fast as we can, we're gonna run. Ready? Let's run up the stairs. We're going to Aunt Gail's house. We're running. We're running. They ran over to her door, and they knocked. They hopped up and down as they waited. They were so excited to see their Aunt Gail. That night, they ate dinner with their Aunt Gail around her big dinner table. Can we all eat food like we're eating dinner at home? Then she told them some of her favorite stories. One of them was about a golden flute. She played the golden flute for them. After breakfast, they went outside and they played in the snow. Can you play in the snow with them? They ran. They leaped. And they jumped all around. Can you guys make snowballs with Freya and Fynn? Make big, tight snowballs. Now throw them. Yeah. After playing outside in the snow and throwing the snowballs, Freya and Fynn had some questions to ask their Aunt Gail. Can you scratch your head and think of some questions they might have? What about the monsters in the attic? They looked at their Aunt Gail and asked, Aunt Gail, are there like monsters or ghosts living in your attic? Aunt Gail just laughed and chuckled. Ha ha! No. Now you kids better get off to bed now. Freya and Fynn went off to bed. Can you go to sleep with them? Let's put our hands on our side of our head. We're gonna lay down and go to bed. But Fynn couldn't fall asleep. He just kept thinking of the zombies and monsters that could be in the attic. So he sat up and snuck out of bed. Can you guys slowly stand up and sneak out of bed? We're gonna go up to the attic with Fynn. Fynn started to sneak his way towards the attic. He tiptoed towards the door. Can you guys tiptoe with Fynn as we go to the attic? Tiptoe, tiptoe, tiptoe. Shh. He got to the door. When he opened the door, Fynn couldn't believe what he saw inside. There was monsters and ghosts dancing around. He walked inside and he started dancing with the monsters. Can everybody jump up high with the monsters? Jump low. Now jiggle. Dance with the monsters. He couldn't believe it. Aunt Gail had monsters in the attic. There was ghosts whooshing around. Fynn was having fun. Everybody dance. Show me your moves. Fast. Slow motion dancing. Slow and fast. Fynn loved his new friends. Then Fynn said, "I have to go, guys." But the monsters got angry. They didn't want Fynn to leave. They grabbed him. They grabbed Fynn. They weren't going to let him leave. They grabbed him from his arms and legs. Ah! Fynn couldn't leave. He called for his sister. "Freya, help! The monsters have me! Help!" Freya heard her brother screaming for help. She too tiptoed towards the attic. Let's tiptoe again. Freya looked inside. Her brother Fynn was being held by the monsters. She ran up to get her Aunt Gail. Her Aunt Gail said there was only one way to stop the monsters, and that was with the magical flute. So Freya went back to the attic. She was scared. Are you guys scared? Let's shake. Ooh, the monsters, they have Fynn. She took the magical flute and went into the attic. Freya looked inside. She saw the monsters holding her brother. She picked up the magical golden flute and she played the magical tune. Can you guys play your magical flute? The monsters are going to drop Fynn if they play the flute. Ready? Play the flute. The monsters heard the magical flute. They began to go drowsy and they lowered Fynn to the floor. They let Fynn go. Then the monsters slowly began to fall asleep. Fynn got up. He was scared of the monsters. He ran out of the attic into his sister Freya. But after Freya saved Fynn, they came back outside in the snow and played around again.